Hi, everyone. So like Liao said, my name is Kirsten. I am the Alumni and Content Student Coordinator, and this is actually my second year in this position, and therefore is also my second year as the mentor program manager of sorts. This program is actually one of the reasons that I was hired, and so it's really exciting to see it coming into fruition and also just growing as we continue year to year. So we knew when I was hired that we wanted to engage alumni in a new capacity. And we also know that our alumni have such a variety of expertise. So this program is really intended to better connect our current students and our alumni and have an exchange of sharing expertise and then also like direct connection to Comm lead. So students, you are the direct connection, bringing back our alumni and making sure that, events and things like remember to share that kind of knowledge, because that is also something that's we're hoping bring in we're hoping to bring in to this program. So thank you all for participating. It is so fun to see you already engaging in email responses. I've gotten a bunch of those, so thank you so much. And thank you for all of the responses that thanked me. This is really fun. We changed a lot about this program from last year due to feedback that we received at the end of the year. And so feedback is really our way of continuing to make this program better. Feedback is our way to utilize make sure that this program is being utilized properly, and then also just making sure it's not too much of a commitment or an ask in any way, shape, or form. So this all helps the longevity of the mentor program, and we'll tell you a little bit more about giving us feedback later on. We'll be dropping my email as well as Liao's email, and so that's one way that you can get in touch with us and just ask about those specific or give us specific feedback. So moving on from that, we also have an ask from our social media student coordinator, Brooke. She could not be with us today, and so I am speaking on her behalf, but we have a couple of quick asks from her. She was super bummed that she couldn't be here, but she has some really cool ideas for social media and would like y'all's help. And so she first wants to ask you to consider to potentially record any meetings that you have on Zoom, and that's just easy interview styles. We want to really showcase that this is a program that's informal, it's informative, and it's positive and friendly, and it's not really scary. So our networking can be utilized to the best ability, and also to show people it's not overwhelming at all. Second, in a smaller capacity, please consider submitting content to Instagram via the links included in our link in bio that's on the Comm lead Instagram. That's just so that we can use any content that you have, share with us really cool things that you're up to, and then to learn more, just DM the Comm lead Instagram page, or you can email Brooke, and I will drop her email in the chat in just a second. And yeah, just hoping to she specifically said that she hopes to meet you all soon. So yeah, hopefully that all made sense. If you have quick questions about that, let me know. Otherwise, we are going to move into the Q&A portion of this event.
Thank you, Kirsten. I just shared in the chat box with Brooke's email address. So if this is something that you're interested in, want to be highlighted in our complete social media, or if you have good story with your mentor or mentee, and feel free to share the story with her. We're happy to highlight your story there for sure. So any questions that you have about our guideline documents, I can reshare it here in our chat box, or before we move into the breakout room to meet your mentor and mentees. It's okay that you can just unmute yourself and ask questions directly if that is easier for you. Okay, I'll give everyone maybe 1 minute to think about your question, and also type in questions in the chat box.
Hi, Leo. I just have a quick question for you, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Please go
Okay,
ahead.
awesome. So I'm just wondering if this mentorship program is for 1 quarter or it's for one academic year. I was just not sure. If you can explain a bit how long this mentorship program is for, that'll be really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I can talk first, and Kirsten, if you have more ads, you can, share. I believe this is for the whole academic year. So our
Okay.
goal is we build a long-term relationship between you and your mentor. Since every quarter at UW, it goes so quickly, we want to make sure to give you enough time. And basically it's from now to next spring quarter. So each quarter, you and your mentor could meet at least one time, either via Zoom or you can do that in person if you like. And if you want to do more meetings, it's up to you and your mentor to make the decision together. Kirsten, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, just quickly, our easy expectation is that you meet once a quarter, but hopefully you can kind of figure out a system that works for you and your mentor. So if that is more times, utilize whatever your mentor is willing to give. They are a wonderful resource to you all. And so if they do have more time to share with you, definitely utilize that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Shahid. Any other questions? Just unmute yourself. Okay, we'll stick around for one more minute. Okay, so maybe we can just move to the breakout room so you can have more time to meet with your mentor and mentees. And if you have more questions, I will stay in the main room to answer your questions. Kirsten, would you like to give people some guidance about how to do that?
Yeah, so we're just going to transition into breakout rooms, but I'm also going to throw, before we move out of this, I'm going to throw Liao and I's emails into the chat box. That way that you can all reach out. Also, I just want to say we encourage this not to be your one meeting for this quarter. Instead, think of this as kind of like a get to know you. Also take the time to schedule your first meetup. Ask the questions like, are you willing to meet in person? Are you able? Because we do have some mentors that are not in Seattle. So just figuring out like the logistics of things, and then also taking a little bit of time to just ask those first questions of like, what do you do? What are you interested in? All of those easy things, and get to know each other. So then also Marina has created breakout rooms. And so you'll be invited to join your room automatically. If your mentor or mentee was unable to attend today, we actually have a networking breakout room that you can join. Therefore, hopefully you can get to know some other people who are also interested in the networking opportunities, and their mentor or mentee were just unable to attend. So also pop back into the main room if you need. Yeah, that's, I think, it.
Yeah, thank you, Kirsten. So Marina is helping everyone to assign a room right now. So let's just give her a few more minutes before we do that. And also Kirsten just shared me and her email address. Feel free to reach out if you have any good ideas or suggestions. And for mentors, since you're already here, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for joining our program. And just let you know that we are trying to find different ways to engage with our alumni and also build relationship with our Comm students community. So next winter, like in early February, we'll host a Comm Career Fair. So if your organization is interesting to be highlighted on that career fair, feel free to share the information with your team member or the recruiter in your organization. And we're happy to invite a recruiter or your team member to join our career fair to meet with Comm students. So just email me by that. Okay, so let's see if Marina is ready. Marina, do you need more time to do it?
If she needs more time, I actually do have a question that I'm curious about. I can help stall. So my name's Joe Pavey from cohort 10, and I'm a mentor. This is my first time being a mentor, although I have been a Comm lead not alumni. I don't know. I participated in some other program a while back. General point being, I'm curious if there's any feedback or examples that could be shared about successful Comm lead mentorships from previous years. I don't know what to expect out of this, and of course, it's going to be different for every mentor-mentee relationship. But I'm just curious if there's any kind of things that seem to work well, things that didn't work well, or anything that could be shared with the group generally.
Yeah, I can take that. So this program started last year, so we don't have a whole lot of history in that manner, but I myself was a mentee last year, and I know it worked pretty well for our group. Was if we said that we had any like projects we wanted to look over, like specific tasks, it really helped set the agenda. That first meeting was a little bit like, we also did pods last year, so we did groups, 2 mentors and 3 mentees, and it was a very different structure. But we are looking just to communicate with each other, trying to figure out like what your mentee needs potentially, and then figuring out, is it looking at jobs? Is it looking at a resume? Is it specific like Comm lead class projects that maybe they want a second pair of eyes on? It really just depends on what they potentially want, which is why hopefully your mentee has done some thinking about that and has a specific ask of you at some point.
Yeah, thank you, Kirsten. And I just see that Maren is asking, echoing this and curious if mentors could meet up and share ideas. Like, we're open to this for sure. And if this is something that mentor is interested in, we can set up another like happy hour or networking hour, either online or in person. We do have starts to do some small group in-person meetings, happy network hours after our first Friday. So I can share that with mentors for a follow-up email. And if you're interested, feel free to join us and to make that happen. I see that Helen just added another question. We could do a linking group or something. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Kirsten, I think we can. We have a large Comm leads professional group, but we can definitely make it as a linking group just for mentors and mentees. Yeah.